The Wizard of Oz began with a gray farmhouse, a rising tornado, and one girl opening the door to impossible color. But behind the songs, witches, strange friends, and the dream of going home were fragile lives, painful losses, and performers whose voices still echo more than 80 years later. Zeke is the Kansas farmhand who becomes the cowardly lion in The Wizard of Oz, the roaring but trembling friend who proves that courage is not the absence of fear. Played by Bert Lahr, born in 1895 in New York City, he was 44 when the film opened in 1939. He passed away in 1967 at 72 after cancer-related pneumonia, leaving behind one of fantasy cinema's most beloved comic performances. The Cowardly Lion remains unforgettable because Lahr made fear funny, tenderness visible, and bravery beautifully imperfect. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Bert Lahr came from stage comedy, burlesque, and Broadway, bringing vaudeville timing into a heavy costume that could have overwhelmed a weaker performer. His lion endures because he showed that a frightened soul can still keep walking beside his friends. Hickory is the gentle Kansas farmhand who becomes the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz, the shining figure who believes he has no heart, while proving the opposite in nearly every scene. Played by Jack Haley, born in 1897 in Boston, Massachusetts, he was 42 when the film was released in 1939. He passed away in 1979 at 81 after a heart attack, leaving behind one of Oz's most tender and unforgettable characters. The Tin Man remains beloved because Haley made sensitivity glow through silver paint, giving the character longing, warmth, and delicate humanity. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Jack Haley had a long career in vaudeville, radio, film, and television, known for bright comic timing and musical presence. His Tin Man endures because the search for a heart still touches audiences who know he had one from the beginning. Glinda is the Good Witch of the North in The Wizard of Oz, the glowing figure who arrives in a pink bubble and makes even a strange new world feel safe for a moment. Played by Billie Burke, born in 1884 in Washington, D.C., she was 55 when the film opened in 1939. She passed away in 1970, at 85, from natural causes, leaving behind one of the film's most graceful images of goodness. Glinda remains beloved because Burke made kindness feel playful, wise, calm, and powerful without ever needing fear. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Billie Burke had already been a celebrated stage and screen actress and was also known for her marriage to producer Florenz Ziegfeld. Her Glinda endures because she guided Dorothy without stealing the journey, letting the girl discover her own way home. Miss Gulch is the cold Kansas neighbor who becomes the Wicked Witch of the West in The Wizard of Oz, the nightmare figure who gave generations of children their first real movie fear. Played by Margaret Hamilton, born in 1902 in Cleveland, Ohio, she was 36 when the film was released in 1939. She passed away in 1985 at 82 after a heart attack, leaving behind one of cinema's most iconic villains. The Wicked Witch remains unforgettable because Hamilton made evil theatrical, intelligent, furious, and impossible to forget. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Margaret Hamilton was known off-screen as kind, thoughtful, and committed to children and education, a striking contrast to the terror she created on screen. Her Wicked Witch endures because one cackle, one green face, and one blazing entrance became part of movie history forever. Uncle Henry is the weathered Kansas farmer in The Wizard of Oz, the plain and tired figure who helps make Dorothy's home feel real before the dream begins. Played by Charlie Grapewin, born in 1869 in Xenia, Ohio, he was 69 when the film opened in 1939. He passed away in 1956, at 86, from natural causes, leaving behind a long career shaped by vaudeville, silent films, and early Hollywood. Uncle Henry remains important because Grapewin made home feel humble, imperfect, hard-working, and worth returning to. Beyond the Wizard of Oz, Charlie Grapewin appeared in The Grapes of Wrath and Tobacco Road, often bringing authenticity to rural characters. His Uncle Henry endures because Dorothy's journey only matters if the place she misses feels worn, loving, and true. Nico is the commander of the winged monkeys in The Wizard of Oz, a silent but eerie figure who gives the witch's world its darker edge. Played by Pat Walshy. Born in 1900 in New York City, he was 38 when the film was released in 1939. He passed away in 1991, at 90, leaving behind one of Oz's most unusual and memorable creature performances. Nico remains unforgettable because Walshy made a small role feel commanding, physical, strange, and permanently woven into the shadows of Oz. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Pat Walshy worked in vaudeville, stage performance, and specialized character roles, using movement and presence to create memorable screen moments. His Nico endures because the winged monkeys frightened audiences without needing many words at all. Auntie Em is the tired but loving Kansas guardian in The Wizard of Oz, the voice Dorothy longs to hear when Oz becomes too strange and too dangerous. Played by Clara Blandick. Born in 1876 in Hong Kong to American parents, she was 63 when the film opened in 1939. She passed away in 1962, at 85, after final years marked by severe illness and pain, leaving behind one of the film's most grounded emotional presences. Auntie Em remains touching because Blandick made home feel weary, loving, practical, and precious beyond words. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Clara Blandick had a long career in theater and film, often bringing warmth and texture to supporting roles. Her Auntie Em endures because home is not a castle or dreamland. It is the tired face of someone who truly cares. The Emerald City manicurist is a brief but memorable figure in The Wizard of Oz, one of the small details that makes the magical city feel alive and bustling. Played by Dorothy Barrett, born in 1917 in Los Angeles, California, she was 22 when the film opened in 1939. She passed away in 2018 at 101, leaving behind a small but lasting connection to one of Hollywood's most enduring fantasies. The manicurist remains notable because Barrett helped make Oz feel detailed, playful, colorful, and filled with life beyond the main adventure. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy Barrett's screen career was mostly made of supporting appearances, but her place in the Emerald City kept her tied to movie history. Her manicurist endures because even the smallest faces in Oz became pieces of memory. Professor Marvel and the Wizard are the showman and the great illusion in The Wizard of Oz, two faces of the same truth. Behind thunder and smoke, there may only be a frightened, ordinary man. Played by Frank Morgan, born in 1890 in New York City, he was 49 when the film opened in 1939. He passed away in 1949, at 59, after a heart attack, leaving behind one of the film's warmest and most human performances. The Wizard remains timeless because Morgan made magic feel fragile, theatrical, funny, and deeply human beneath the curtain. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Frank Morgan was a major MGM character actor known for The Shop Around the Corner, The Great Ziegfeld, and many roles built on flustered dignity. His wizard endures because weakness does not erase kindness, and imperfect people can still help others find the way home. Hunk is the loose-limbed Kansas farmhand who becomes the Scarecrow in The Wizard of Oz, the friend who thinks he has no brain while proving his wisdom again and again. Played by Ray Bolger, born in 1904 in Dorchester, Massachusetts, he was 35 when the film opened in 1939. He passed away in 1987, at 83, from bladder cancer, leaving behind one of the most graceful physical performances in fantasy cinema. The Scarecrow remains beloved because Bolger made insecurity graceful, foolishness wise, and a man made of straw feel completely alive. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Ray Bolger worked for decades in vaudeville, Broadway, film, and television, but the Scarecrow became the role that followed him forever. His Scarecrow endures because loyalty, brains, and heart were already there before anyone handed him a diploma. Dorothy Gale is the heartbeat of The Wizard of Oz, the lonely Kansas girl whose wish to go home turned fantasy into something eternal. Played by Judy Garland, born in 1922, in Grand Rapids, Minnesota, she was only 17 when the film opened in 1939. She passed away in 1969 at only 47, leaving behind a life of extraordinary talent, public heartbreak, and one of Hollywood's most fragile legacies. Dorothy remains immortal because Garland made wonder feel frightened, stubborn, kind, brave, and full of aching hope. Beyond The Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland became one of the greatest performers of the 20th century. With Meet Me in St. Louis, A Star is Born, concerts, recordings, and television. Her Dorothy endures because Over the Rainbow gave every lonely heart a sound. The ruby slippers stop clicking, the yellow brick road fades, and Oz becomes a dream again. But The Wizard of Oz was never only about witches, songs, or a magical land beyond the storm. It was about fear, friendship, longing, and the simple truth that home can be the thing we spend a lifetime trying to understand. Time has taken every major face from that journey, but somehow they are still waiting there in color, singing, laughing, trembling, and guiding Dorothy home. If this journey brought back memories, please like, subscribe, and stay with Hollywood 1960s TV, where the legends of the Golden Age live on.